What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Black Knights will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas State's offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this up.
He's got it on the outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Smith dropping to pass. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Going up top again. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for room. It's Fields. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Wideout trying to get it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Smith wants to throw. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. So the Army Black Knights offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Let's look at the big picture for Army. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
42 Spider.
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
QB draw. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Black Knights will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. That running back just just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to sling it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Got his man. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw for it. Caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Running back searching for a hole. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball. But he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Smith dropping to pass. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that. Football, this could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Rush is on him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And incomplete on the deep ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Smith wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area.
Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Snagged out of the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Under fire. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Run it with the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fullback's got it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. That's caught. It's Simpson. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll throw on 3rd and short. It's complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Toss sweep to the right. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The give to the back. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets the back moving. Smith wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. Oh, he's got some space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Black Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Browning. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas State. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The snap sets up to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. Touchdown, Texas State. Stealing a score on special teams. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Give to the fullback. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Black Knights are flying down the field. After the run, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Running into the open space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Smith wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it to the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down. And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Punts it out of the air. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. It's caught downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll go to the toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.